you come up with a solution to stop people from,
I don't
stop
think.
people from theory crafting in the way that they do. I think you need. I
Well, you
think,
can't, can you? Because theory crafting is not even a
but
case of sitting there.
they're spoiling the game. It's no longer a game.
You only
No, it's not. To me, it's no longer a game when they do that. You're killing the game.
yeah, but how do you stop people from theory crafting? That's just like ludicrous.
No, it's like card counting. If you get caught, you get banned.
Yeah, but how do you confirm this? Well, that person's obviously theory crafting because he's.
Well, you post on the fucking net about theory crafting, you go, thanks very much, goodbye. You are the weakest link, goodbye.
So
I am
somebody
joking,
comes up.
by the way. I know there's no way to actually fucking seriously
Yeah, but
do
there
that,
again,
but
there again,
it would be nice, but I know that it's never going to happen because it's
Yeah,
not.
but a lot of this comes down to experience, and
Well, yeah,
also you've not.
This is my point. This is my point. There's certain games where this happens all the time, and it really isn't down to your skill level, right? And this is my argument about.
Oh, WoW
balance.
has that with its rotations, and you have to do this, and then
It's
you have
nothing
to
to do with
that,
skill.
and
It's
then-
not to do with skill, and that's the problem. For me, gaming's about skill. I want to play games, especially when I'm playing multiplayers, where the field is balanced, where it's about my ability and my skills. It's not about he who picks the most powerful character, because that's not skill. Then there's no gaming there. If I'm on a fucking losing foot from the beginning, right, and it's pretty much like 30, 20% to like 90, or sorry, 20 to 80% that he's gonna win every time because he's got the more OP character and he can just spam a certain spell that fucking wipes me. I don't really want to play that. If it's 50-50, I know there's a chance and there's a balance, then I want to play that because then it's my skill, it's my balance. It's not. This is not about thingy, and this is what I'm talking about. This is not about. I guess it's not about other people. I don't mind pulling other people, but I want an even playing field. I want it to be about our skill. Who can outwit the other, who can skill it. That's why I like DayZ, because it's not really about skill. It's not really about fucking theory crafting. You can theory craft all you want, but the sniper up in the fucking hill sits in the bush in the right spot, knows that the sun's not behind him, so he's not creating a shadow, knows that he's going to be sitting there.
Is
and
that
waiting
not
for
theory
some
crafting? Knowing
No.
exactly that spot.
That's
he can
ta-
go.
no,
you
that's
can go onto the
tactics.
web. No, because you could go
That's
onto the
tac-
web. You could watch the difference between tactics and theory. Okay, then. No, stop. Okay, let me give you this example. Okay, I'm going to go and play DayZ. Okay, I know nothing about the game. I've had a look at it. I played the original before it became a standalone, and went, "This is the most boring pile of crap I've ever had to play." Right? Because it's massive, but however, there are things which you can go and look on the web to go, right, okay, I want sniper rifle. Okay, right, I can run off to here, go and get sniper rifle. Brilliant. Right, okay, I can go and have a look for the best sniping points. I can watch videos, I can do all this. That's theory crafting. So somebody could realistically go and find all this stuff, find out where you are with your favourite little stream snipers and go, right, I know if I stand on this hill, I am 99.9% sure that I ain't going to get nobbled by anybody, and I'm going to have all of this thing and everything else.
Yeah, but I can still come up behind you and put 2 fucking bullets into you and double tap you and end you. It doesn't make you invincible. And that's the point. That's where the balance is, that I can still fucking sneak up and do a flanking manoeuvre, sneak round.
So what you're saying is, right here, so it's like Hearthstone. You could give somebody the most broken deck in the game, but you still got to play it right.
No, bollocks.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, you can give, because you can't play it. The point is that in Hearthstone, if somebody has the most powerful deck and theory crafted, you can't beat them. You can't get
Yeah, but
round
there's still.
There's no. But the difference is in fucking DayZ, I can still go round and manoeuvre them or get a lucky shot
yeah,
off and
but
kill
if
them.
you-
But that doesn't work in
Yes,
Hearthstone.
yes, it
Nah,
does.
bollocks. And
'Cause it all depends
are you
on
telling
the
me that
class.
somebody who's fully fucking kitted out, right, in World of Warcraft, like, and I mean, fucking done every raid, got every single purple that you could ever put. I don't know if purple's still the highest, right? I'm assuming
I
it
think
still
it's
is.
legendary or something
Right,
now. but I
whatever,
don't know.
right, okay. So they've got the highest gear in the land, right? The best of the best of the best of the best. They've crafted it, they've got it all right. And some dude who's done a couple of raids and he goes and have a fight with them, there's...
Well, no, that is.
No, let me answer it, right, okay. Has he got a chance at all?
Well, no, but then.
Right, okay.
Name again. Yeah, but in
But
DayZ,
right, in
if somebody's
DayZ,
got all the gear.
Like, if the guy could miss, right, I can fucking get into cover, get into a building, and fucking spend some time being careful and sneaky, and even with the shittiest, rustiest fucking kitchen knife I can imagine, I can still go up and stab that cunt in the back and get him.
Yeah, but it's
You can't do that in World of Warcraft.
Is that skill or is that luck?
That's skill.
How is it skill?
Well,
If you're
skill
relying
because-
on the fact that he's going to miss.
Yeah, well,
If
okay.
he misses.
Alright, say you spot him. Say that you spot him before he shoots you, and he's about to shoot you, so you get into cover, right? and then you realise I've only got a knife, okay? So you've got to then make a plan, right? In World of Warcraft, you can't make a plan to go gank that person because no matter what you do, you can't kill him, right? So, but in DayZ, I can still fucking sneak round the other side of the forest, go right round the back of him, creep up on him quietly, and stab the cunt until he's fucking bleeding, or take an axe to his head and take him out. It doesn't matter. Even if he's got all the gear in the world, he's still vulnerable. And that's what I'm talking about, gaming balance. There's no balance in these games like WoW and stuff. I cannot kill, no matter what I do. I can be the most fucking super duper, but unless I've got that gear, I have no chance. But in DayZ, I still have a chance. And that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, but let's just take this back. Okay, so you're gonna stab him, right? I mean, you can stand there and talk about you used to knife run in fucking Call of Duty. I mean, you used to play a shooting game where you didn't carry a gun. You used to carry knives, and if didn't work, you brought more knives.
I brought a knife to a gunfight and won. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I did. But do you know what? I could still die. People could still kill me. I wasn't invincible. You know what?
Yeah, but
there was a tactic. There was a fucking counter to it. People were just stupid enough not to work it out. And it was a shotgun.
What was it?
Seriously, shotgun. Fucking easiest way to end knife running is just when the guy's coming towards you, have a shotgun, boom, down I go.
Yeah, but shotguns were all one-shot kills.
Yeah, no, and...
Knives are.
No, yeah, but shotguns are as well. If you get me close enough, and the thing I need to do with a knife is I need to get really close to you, and the easiest way to do that is just sit in a fucking corner. And if you know I'm knifing, deal with me.
But was your knife not running, not theory crafting? Was you not sitting there going, okay, I need to know, I need to get these knives, I need these perks, I need this route, and this is what you did?
Yeah, but I didn't fucking sit and craft it. I didn't go on the internet and work it all out. I just fucking built what I needed and worked out, right, I need that. There's a difference between selecting skills, right, and having a balance in the skills than fucking... But again, I don't agree with it. I played that game, but I don't... This is this Call of Duty fucking nonsense, achievement unlocked bullshit, that now it's like, oh, look, I've got all this character and I'm level 37, Fuck right off, right? Because here's the point. Here's the fucking critical point in this, right? All this fucking leveling up is just... It's all about showing how big your bollocks are, right? Your gaming bollocks. That's all it is. It's, oh, look at my big giant gaming bollocks. Oh, look at me. I got fucking level 75 or level 220 World of Warcraft character. Well, and I've done all the raids, and look, I've got all the achievements unlocked, and I've got all the mounts. Look how great I am. And it's like, instead of back in the good old days when, you know, I used to play competitively, where there was no achievements. There was no fucking, well done, you've done this and unlocked this and unlocked this. It was just purely about the gaming and the skill. When we played Counter-Strike, you know, I might have beaten this guy 60,000 times. I might have been one of the best gamers in the world. I wasn't, by the way, but I might have been one of the best Counter-Strike gamers in the world. But I didn't need recognition. I didn't need some fucking badge to say I was good. My skill was the thing that made me good. And all this bullshit, all this achievement unlock, and all this skill selection. Because all COD is, they've taken Counter-Strike, the multiplayer at least, they've taken Counter-Strike and then they've added perks to it, right? So suddenly, instead of having this balance thing, you have to go and unlock all these perks. And you don't get them immediately, you have to play certain amounts. So you basically have to die lots and let other people feel good for you to do that. In Counter-Strike, I could pick it up day 2, right? And I'm still even Battlefield. And if I'm good at sniping, I will win. Doesn't matter. It's skill.
I still think the only balance game that exists.
And the problem was that Care Bears didn't like it because they weren't as good snipers. So suddenly it was over. You know, there was this issue where it didn't matter. Oh well, you know, yeah, I should have a perk that allows me to be even with that person over there. It's like, well, that dude's better skilled than you. Deal with it. You know, go to a different server if you don't like it. There's plenty out there. You know, that was the Unreal Tournament. Team Fortress 2 was great until you started bringing out all the achievement pitch. And the hats.
Actually, well, no. To be fair, the original, and then the second sets.
Well,
the game was balanced at that point.
I played the original Team Fortress. That was a balanced game.
Oh no, what? No, Team Fortress 1? Oh. Get off! It was grenade spam.
Oh yeah.
Stand there. Okay, right. Who can get lucky with the most grenades? Team Fortress 2, it was the epitome of balance because every character had a counter. Everything you had. The heavy could come in and wipe out your entire team, but the sniper could sit there. And it's the only game which I've ever played where the snipers do not instantaneously win.
Before I forget, there's a mod called Action Half-Life, if I remember right. And it was basically DayZ on a Counter-Strike map. Without the zombies. but you could bandage, and if you got damage, you had to pick up stuff and bandage and pick up food and all of that.
We'll discuss the merits of
We should
regen.
have one about
later.
Daisy. We should have one about Daisy. But anyway, yeah.
But no, that to me should be what people look for, because it shouldn't be a simple case of
It should be skill.
You still need skill to play TF2. It wasn't as simple as you play the sniper. There's a heavy. Well, you're always going to kill him.
Fuck off. If you had, like, again, Team Fortress is a bit more balanced than, say, something like World of Warcraft. MMOs seem to be the most unbalanced card, right? Look at Eve. Right, Eve. Right?
I know nothing about
right,
Eve.
Well, let's talk about Eve for a sec, right? Eve's learning curve was like fucking, right, okay, say World of Warcraft's learning curve was like a 25% incline, right? You know, it got harder and harder, you know, so it's 25% incline, right? Eve's was like a minus 95 incline, right? So it kind of went up, and then it was an overhang. It went all the way back over, like fucking, and it was so far that people were hanging themselves off it and shit, right? That's how much of a fucking learning curve Eve was. And it doesn't matter, right? The only way I can get good at Eve, right, is that I have to sit and fucking spend 60 hours, or, and Eve doesn't even have a skill position, so it doesn't matter how often you play, it's just based on a time. So you set your skill to low enough, and it ticks, tick, 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 and then you get that skill.
I think Eve is just... Eve exists.
But it's another MMO.
Oh yeah,
so,
but Eve exists in its own place.
Well,
Eve. I don't even think Eve should be classed as an MMO.
Eve's an MMO for accountants, right? Let's be honest, right? That's the truth of it, okay?
Eve's where all the theory crafters should go.
Yeah.
It's all about spreadsheets.
Yeah,
But
it is. It's a
Eve
spreadsheet.
should be.
And but this is the epitome. And then World of Warcraft's just done spreadsheets for that. And now there's all these theory crafters on LoL. And it's just like, I wish it was about skill. You don't get theory crafters playing fucking chess.
Well, you do.
No, the best chess players in the world fucking play chess. It's about tactics and skills.
Yeah, but then what do? They write out books about how you could do these particular tactics and these particular setups.
Yeah, but that tactics
then you
isn't crafted.
But you sit there and you show the other people how to play it, right? The difference which you have now, what you're referring to, is when you and I started playing gaming back in the dark ages, when, you know, we were using dial-ups and your parents were screaming at you.
Yeah, so, with dial-up, right?
Hang on, no, let me finish. Right, so
Okay.
when we go all the way back and everything else, right, you didn't really have a big list of everybody who was playing, yeah? It wasn't like we could go and say, it wasn't easy like it is now. There isn't like Reddit's there or MMO
YouTube
Champion
videos,
or anything else, right, yeah? It was simply a case that you had to go and actually go and do this shit. So... basically, you're sitting there doing this, that, and whatever, and you're trying desperately to see who's actually doing this stuff, yeah? Okay? We didn't have any of that, so we had to figure out an awful lot of this stuff by ourselves. We didn't really have friends. We'd have to talk to people. We'd have to learn. And the only real difference between then and now is that we don't have a lot of people who are...
Pause the video as well. Sorry, guys, we're just doing some technical stuff.
Okay, we don't have a lot of people who, if you were one of the first into a game, you had to do all the stuff. There wasn't data mining. There wasn't loads of people. Betas were something which was like sacred, you know. Even open betas were like something which your friends had to go through.
We're paying to get into alpha. I don't get that. I get that I can play Daisy now.
But that's the point. The point is now when you'd have to learn yourself, and it's like the chess masters and people like that. All they're doing is they're standing there instead of you turning around and going like this. They're going, look, here are decks you can try. So instead of you having to get pissed off with the game because you're sitting there going, well, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
But
why isn't that going wrong? What's that thing?
Did the chess masters read books about chess?
Well, of course they did.
You sure?
Modern ones do. They'll read chess, they'll learn about the history, the greats. And the difference between now and then was in the past, you'd have to go and meet them, and you'd spend time with them and talk about them and everything else. And this is just the advantage we have in the modern age. The modern age allows us to pass information and experiences through quickly. Now, when it comes to gaming, and what your issue of balance is...
It's killing it.
It is and it isn't.
It is. You know, World of Warcraft is now about who can craft the most gear, who can get the best theory crafting. LoL is about who can fucking craft the best character. Yeah, do you know the good thing about LoL is at least it's very still skill based about your character and stuff. Like, you know, Annie, right? You can theory craft all you fucking want, but if I get you with Tibbers with a stun, you're dead, right?
As long as you brought the right gear.
Yeah, as long as I bought the right gear, but I had to learn that gear, but I didn't fucking theory craft it. I didn't go on a website and look at it.
Yeah, but then...
But people are now. People are